Hello there, welcome back to my channel. This is Louise from Louise's Lifestyle. I'm back at RHS Bridgewater, which is in Greater Manchester, Worsley area. This is my second visit here. I visited last year in May when it was newly opened, and I'm really pleased to see lots of things in bloom, because last year it was its first year opening, so the beds, the flower beds weren't as established. They are much denser and much more colourful than they were last year, so really pleased on how it looks. It's a bit of a grey morning here, but thankfully it's not raining, and so we're going to have a wander around. We're heading toward the western wall garden now. First of all, this is the community garden, so before we get to the western wall garden, this area is open to local community groups, and they plant what they want to plant here, like fruits and veg. And so I imagine each have got their own little community beds. So all these raised beds belong to different community groups. Bridgewater's got its own kitchen garden as well, so we'll have a look at that in a minute, but just have a quick look around here. So for, I suppose, local community groups where they haven't got an area to grow their own food or plant anything, this place has been sort of like allocated for that purpose. So it's really pretty, looking really good. So here we are in, I think it's the western wall garden. We've got a lovely water feature here, and we've got the wall garden, so that throughout the Bridgewater place there's got this wall running around it. And I love these gravel paths with all these plants spilling over. They look so pretty. Look at these sweet williams. I've got sweet williams at home. I hope mine flower like this. And look, they've interplanted with onions, chilies. I think there's carrots in there. So you've got flowers and you've got veg. So imagine if this was your allotment.
What variety is this?
If it looked like this. Absolutely stunning. And this part we've come to is the Paradise Garden, and very formal. We've got this square pond with planters, and there is another pond, a smaller water feature I should say, a little bit further up, and you can see the greenhouse or conservatory in the back there. I'm going to have a look in there, see what's going on. But it's a really nice place. And these areas, so this is the other fountain that connects to the big pond here, and along the floor is this is a fountain, and along the floor you can see this connecting water, sort of like a path, like a little stream connecting the two. It's really pretty. And there's plenty of seating areas for people, benches, so that if you're tired, your legs are tired, you want to sit down, or you just want to admire, take a breather. Lots of areas throughout the gardens to sit down. So here we are inside the conservatory, and there's plenty of grapevines growing here. And they've got peach trees as well, so it's lovely. Look at those grapes, they're massive. We've got tomato plants, we've got peaches. Look at those peaches, aren't they gorgeous? And this fig here. More peaches. This part they've got some more not cacti but succulents, sort of drier conditions in here for these plants. I think I bought one of these little tubular orange flowers. I've got one of those from the Gardens shop. Some interesting plants here. And just on the outside, I've noticed these fruit trees are in air pots, so that's the first. I've never seen these air pots I have seen them, but I've never seen them in like a garden centre. And these are for the fruit. Got some pears, and this is a medlar, an old English medlar. Common medlar. This area they've got more different types of grasses. So your ornamental grasses are here. These are lovely bright yellow, very striking. We've got more wispy looking grass there. I think that's a tetrapanax at the back. You've got some alliums that have gone to seed now. They all look very nice though together. A beautiful rambling rose. And these sort of settings can give you ideas for your own garden. You know, like if you were looking for a kind of tropical theme, got some Enset morelli there, and there are some cannas, different types of grasses. I think this is a tetrapanax, I'm not sure. You've got your cannas at the back and some wild geraniums here. Just an overview of the gardens. It's fairly flat, so you know, if you're not keen on sort of like going up and down hills, this place is ideal, especially for if you're in a wheelchair. Easy, very accessible for anybody in a wheelchair. No sort of steep areas, you know, to climb. I just love the way these paths are sort of like so pristine, and you've got these lovely plants spilling over onto them. And you can see how lovely the area looks. Now, I don't know the names of all these plants, so you just have to find them out for yourself. There are labels on them. This area is part of the Chinese water garden. I think this was funded by, I'm not sure 100%, but I think it was funded by the Chinese community. This area is meadow area, so lots of areas, there's woodland and fields around, which is all part of the RHS Bridgewater, and they've deliberately kept areas like that for wildlife. So a lot of the areas are fields, woods, meadows are on the outer parts of the garden. You can see the actual building there, RHS Bridgewater building. So I'm heading there now because I'm going to nip in. There's a little shop in there, and there's a garden centre where you can buy plants, which is probably what I'm going to be doing. Might get something to eat while I'm in there, or then again I might not, depends how busy it is. So heading back now. So this area is just by the shop, and it's full of water lilies on this beautiful lake area just outside the shop and the cafe. So I hope I can get my little water lilies to grow as stunning as these. So it's a lovely area to sit out and admire the view. So I'm nipping now to the garden centre. So I've nipped into the garden centre section where I've bought some plants, which I'll show you at the very end. But they've got a nice selection here, all laid out alphabetically and colour wise as well. They've got them in colour schemes, you know, reds and blues, you know, to give you ideas of how to plant them at home. So I got myself chili plants, and I got myself a cosmos, a red geum, and a rockery plant there. So thanks for watching everyone. Take care. Bye bye.